Hi, I'm Jaydene, the co-host of Club F.U.C.I. Gigi and Janelle are about to interview Janine and Alice from the Go-Go organization. So let's check it out.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Club F.U.C.I. I am Gigi, one of your co-hosts, and this is...
I'm Janelle, and I am head of communications here at Club F.U.C.I.
All right, and we are so glad to have you guys back. We are interviewing these two inspiring women. Their names are...
Janine
and
Alice.
And they're part of an organization called the Gogos, and I'll just hop right into the interview. Now, can you tell me, when did you start the Gogo organization?
Well, I didn't start the Go-Go organization. Go-Go is a word that means a grandmother in Zulu. And the Grandmothers to Grandmothers campaign is fundraising for the Stephen Lewis Foundation. Stephen Lewis is a Canadian humanitarian who established a foundation to ease the pain of AIDS in Africa. And they engaged Canadian grandmothers in fundraising for African grandmothers who are caring for children orphaned by AIDS. In New Westminster and in most of the Lower Mainland, we call ourselves Go-Go, and Go-Go is a Zulu word for grandmother. Across Canada, there are other names for the groups, but we are all fundraising for the Grandmothers to Grandmothers campaign of the Stephen Lewis Foundation.
Thank you for that. And what about you, Alice?
I've been a member of the Go-Go organization since Janine met me on the New West Quay and asked if I was interested in joining. And as I had just moved here, I thought it was a great opportunity to get to know women in the community while doing a very worthwhile activity.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And what do you guys see as the future for the Gogos?
Well, the effects of AIDS is not going to end in our lifetime. We here in North America, there is an end to AIDS because people can get medications, they can live a fully normal life, but that's not true in Africa, where access to medication and education about the AIDS pandemic is not reaching all parts of the continent. 30 million people have died of AIDS in Africa. The fabric of society has been shredded. There are 17 million children who have been orphaned by AIDS. Those children are the hope of Africa's future, and they need to be educated and protected and cared for. And so Canadian grandmothers have responded to step in and do this work.
That's so great.
What you guys do is you fundraise, correct?
Yes.
For the children and grandmothers in Africa. How do you guys necessarily fundraise?
Every group is different. The group in New Westminster has done plant sales, Scrabble tournaments, an art show, a garage sale. We do a fabulous craft fair every fall, and we hope to raise $25,000 to $30,000 at our craft sale in the fall. Part of our mandate also is to raise awareness of the plight of African grandmothers and the extent of the pandemic, because many people in North America don't understand what has happened in Africa over the last 30 years.
So what made you two decide to help out grandmothers?
Stephen Lewis, a famous Canadian humanitarian, was special envoy in Africa in the early 2000s, and he saw the struggle that the grandmothers were having to raise their grandchildren. So he and his daughter started a foundation in 2003 to help with the AIDS epidemic in Africa. In 2006, he arranged to have Canadian grandmothers meet their African counterparts in Toronto. And the Canadian grandmothers heard the stories of the struggles and the triumph and the hope and the need. And that's how the Grandmothers to Grandmothers campaign was born. and that's how Janine got involved. She met somebody and was inspired by the work of Stephen Lewis, and also felt compelled to gather grandmothers around her in New Westminster to see what we could do abroad in Africa.
That's really inspiring.
Very
So,
moving.
what's your target for the end for your fundraising goals?
Well, in New Westminster, our group of 40 women over the past 5 years has raised $250,000.
Wow, that's a lot.
So our target is to do as much as we can. We're all aging, and but we're doing our best. So for each year, we hope to raise about $40,000 in our group. But we're only one part. There are about 250 groups of grandmothers across Canada, and since the foundation began the Grandmothers Campaign, we've raised more than $22 million for African grandmothers.
That's a lot.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Is it just women, like older women, and also, basically, is it just older women that do this?
Well, we're called the Grandmothers to Grandmothers, but we also have people that we call grand others, people who do not have grandchildren, but who care passionately about the lives of children in Africa and about these women who are tasked with raising the generation. But we also welcome younger women, anybody who feels that desire to participate and help. I understand there is a group called Granddaughters to Grandmothers that opened in Vancouver, and those are young women who fundraise for the Grandmothers Campaign as well.
Wow. And is there an age limit to being a grandmother for the Gogos?
No,
So it's just anybody and everybody. who's
anybody
passionate.
and everybody. Yeah.
Okay, I like that. Thank you so much.
So tell us about the shoelaces on your ankle and your wrist, and you gave us that too.
We have started a campaign called the Red Shoelace Campaign, which we hope to bring to local schools. And it's an opportunity for children to learn about the Grandmothers to Grandmothers campaign and to spread their wealth around a little bit by buying a red shoelace. And the money that is raised through that campaign will go to the Stephen Lewis Foundation to help grandmothers. We sell the shoelaces for $1. We go into the schools and educate the children and their teachers about the work that the Stephen Lewis Foundation does and the work that the New Westminster Gogos do.
It takes a lot of resources to get a child to school. It's not enough that you just build a school, not enough that you just hire a teacher. They need kerosene so they can study at night. They need a toothbrush and toothpaste and a comb so that they can present themselves for school. They need a uniform and books. Girls need sanitary supplies in order to attend school. So the money raised by the Red Shoelaces allows Canadian children, school kids, to fundraise to send African kids to school with all of the supports that they need to get there.
Wow. That isn't something that many people think about when, you think of them, that school isn't just what they need.
Yes. There's a lot that goes to support a student to get to school. One of the main things that the foundation provides is grief counseling, because these are 17 million children who have watched a parent die an agonizing death. They may have been passed from parent to auntie or neighbor and finally come to live with grandma. And they've experienced a lot of grief and a lot of trauma. And grandmother also buries her own beloved children and starts to parent again with very few resources. And so grief counseling is fundamental to start to build resilience and allow people to have hope for the future. And that's one of the things that our fundraising goes for, as well as such things as gardening supplies, shelter, food, clothing, And then as people are moving out of subsistence, help them to do income generating and finally to advocate for societal change for their protection under the law.
That is amazing. You guys are just one New Westminster of many. How many would you say there are?
About 250 groups of women across Canada.
Wow.
About 5,000 members of the campaign. And within the Vancouver area, we're called Greater Van Gogos. There's more than 25 groups in the Lower Mainland. And we do welcome new members.
So how can our Club F.U.C.I fans be an asset to you guys?
Well, there's so many ways. As I mentioned to you, we're aging. So young people could come and help us to set up our events, help us to move furniture and to advertise. They can come out and support our events by buying some of the things that we make.
They can perhaps let their families know and tell their mums there's a great opportunity out there. If you want to volunteer, it's a very worthwhile cause. And you can support the Red Shoelace campaign, perhaps by introducing it to your social justice teacher, and you can attend our wonderful craft sale held in November.
You can find all of the events that Greater Van Gogos do on the Greater Van Gogos website. So it's greatervangogos.org. And Royal City Gogos has our website at royalcitygogos.org. And you can contact us there to see how you can get involved. We'd love to get into schools to do the Red Shoelace. So Club F.U.C.I people could really help us out that way, student to student.
Okay, well, you heard that, guys. So it's a great opportunity if you guys really want to make a change. Just go to the website. And is there anywhere else we can find you guys, like a Facebook or?
Yes, Royal City Gogos has a Facebook page. So does Greater Van Gogos.
Okay, so
You can
heard
use
it here.
technology that you young people are so familiar with to spread the word. Yes.
Yeah. So if you guys really want to help, which is muchly appreciated, just go to those websites, and thank you guys so much. And now we'll be throwing it back to Jaydene. So thanks.
Wow, that was a great interview. I learned so much about the Gogos organization. So all you viewers, make sure to check them out. I'll be bringing up my partner for Entertainment Update, Rachel. So come on up, Rachel. So, do you know what's coming up next?
I forgot.
Hi, I'm Jaydene, the co-host of Club F.U.C.I and the host of Club F.U.C.I Raw, and I'm here today with some of our cast of Club F.U.C.I at Science World, and today's Youth Day, and I'm with Blessy and Pauline, the Riveras. So how are you guys doing?
I'm doing very great today. I'm very excited to look around because it seems like there's a lot of fun stuff to do.
And I echo my sister. It's a beautiful day here. There's a lot of wind, so I'm really cold but very excited.
And we're also here with DJ Jeremy.
Hey guys, how are you doing? Just like everyone else said, I'm stoked. I'm here to see all the events, all the fun things going on here today.
Yep, there's a lot of events happening, as you can see. So let's go ahead and check it out.
Youth Week! Woo! All right, thanks for all for coming. I just wanted to welcome you all here. Lots of volunteers have prepared for you an amazing day. It's great that it is sunny. So we're just gonna loosen up, so we don't want anyone hurting themselves during the race. We want to make sure you're nice and warmed up. So we're just gonna start jogging on the spot, okay? Just gonna loosen our bodies up. Did everybody eat breakfast this morning? Yeah? Okay. Okay. How you guys feeling? Is this okay? Good? Okay, and then you're gonna bring your knees up. Touch your knees.
cool because they actually just finished stretching out and getting ready for the race. And I think it's like along the lines of an amazing race kind of thing. So it's really cool. I mean, if I were well equipped and well dressed, then I would actually join in, but maybe next time. So yeah, today, Youth Day. It's a lot of fun here. What else have you seen here,
Well,
Jeremy?
I got to see the Junior Youth Regatta of Dragon Boating, and it's actually their first competition of this season.
Cool.
And it's pretty cool. I got to see them racing out there and having a great time.
Cool. All right, so Jaydene, why don't you sign us off?
I had a great day, and this is another awesome segment of Club F.U.C.I Ross. So let's head back to the show. Hey, it's Jaydene, the co-host of Club F.U.C.I, and I'm here today with Rigel, and we're doing another segment of Club F.U.C.I Comes to Your B-Day.
Yes, comes to your B-Day. Check it out. Jaydene. What are we celebrating today?
I don't know. Do you know?
Yes, I do. It's my sister's 16th birthday. Yes, and how are you feeling?
I'm feeling pretty good.
How you enjoying the mood?
It's really cool.
Cool.
I like it.
It's getting bumping. And now, for the birthday girl herself, let's bring her in. Isabelle.
Isabelle.
Look at that pose. Oh dear. All right. How are you today?
I'm good, thanks.
How are you enjoying your birthday so far?
It's good. I've got friends and family here, which makes it all the better.
Yes, and cameraman, let's get a pen of who that is. Who are they?
Got some of my friends from school. This is Jasmine. This is my sister. I think you've seen her before. Got can't really see her, but here's my cousin, Alexandra. Galena, part of the dancers.
One of the dancers.
We've got Sammy, my cousin. Got
They're
Nina.
they're all kind of shy. Oh, except for that one.
Before.
Yes, we do.
We have my friend Teresa from school.
Yes.
And these two over here, they're hiding. But it's Sammy and Jezra. Yeah.
Yes, and we've seen this person before. Who is this?
Hi, I just want to wish Isabelle a happy birthday.
Yes. This is the woman behind the show. And who is this? This is the lady that Jaydene. Who is this person again? The one right by the staircase.
I don't know. Who is it?
He's a good boy, but he's a playboy. Yes. Yes. And so how are you enjoying the food?
Oh, obviously it's really good. Grandma cooked a lot of it, and it's pretty bomb.
Pretty bomb. Well, explain what does bomb mean?
Like, it's so good that words cannot explain the flavors.
Jaydene, anything you want to say?
What's your favorite part about your birthday so far?
Definitely just having family and friends gather around, and yeah.
And we'll have more questions with that, but we're gonna bring in some relatives and friends to check that out.
Well, at her age right now, I just like seeing teenagers grow up and is still feeling comfortable with mom and dad around, and asking here and there to comfort her and stuff. So yeah.
She's very nice.
The way she grows up, very elegantly and in a very nice way. So keep it up.
Oh, she's a pretty little girl when she was young. I like her very much because she's so pretty like grandma.
Pretty like.
Describe Isabelle with one word.
Sassy.
Sassy.
Amazing.
Hopeful. Nice. I was gonna say a great friend, but that's not one word.
Funny.
Get it?
Funny.
Is she pretty?
Yeah.
Oh, she's like my baby too.
This baby too.
Yeah, my baby tooth or my baby too.
Baby.
Yeah, and she is a nice girl. With the how do you call it? How do you call it?
I don't know.
You don't know.
You know, at her age, I still put her lotion on. So, you know, at 16, you know, I'm still proud. She's still my baby.
She's all grown up. She's turning to be a nice lady, and I hope that she will stay that way.
What is your favorite memory of Isabelle?
Of what?
Favorite memory
Of what?
of Isabelle?
Oh, Isabelle. I don't even know.
Oh my goodness.
I know her as a Hope though, right?
Oh yes. And now here's the deep part. What is your favorite memory of her?
There's really no like favorite memory of her because really every single memory I've had with her, it's always been memorable, I guess. So I can't really choose any.
There's a lot. It's hard to pick one.
Probably when we were really young and we had our first duet and we sang Stick With You by the Pussycat Dolls.
I like it when we sing together and she like kind of like drums on like using her notebooks and stuff.
Yeah, that's cool. I don't know, there's a lot because we've known each other for like our whole lives.
Yeah.
We have a lot of inside jokes, yeah.
And she's pretty good girl.
How did you become friends with Isabelle?
Oh, I like how we first met. We were both lost on our first day of grade 9, and we were almost late for our first class. Even though she was a new student, she got lost.
Well, she told me that I was her first friend when coming to high school. That's what she told me. And then, like, apart from Patricia, and then she was. I don't remember how we became friends. We had the same class together, I think, and we shared a cookie. That's how we became friends. Yeah.
She's kind. And what?
Yes.
What are your birthday wishes for Isabelle?
To have no boyfriend.
No boyfriend.
Wow.
For now.
I know she's still young. You
Yeah,
know,
she's still young.
She's not into that mind stage yet. So all I have to say to her is study hard, focus to what you want in your, teenage life. Enjoy, and remember that mom and dad's always be there.
Yeah.
And to support her.
Yes.
And as always, we love her so
Yes.
much.
Yes.
I wish him to be more good and more be helpful.
Yes.
And I want him to finish her studies.
You mean her?
Finish her studies.
Yes, there you go.
Yes.
Happy birthday and wish you all the best and make sure no boyfriend yet.
No boyfriend till you're married. All right.
I wish her all the best, and I hope you turn out to be a finer young lady.
Keep her dreams up. Never stop dreaming, never stop achieving, and not stop working to achieve those dreams.
I wish her to be herself, and then good luck for the next year. And then, well, I'm happy that I'm here for her birthday.
Anybody want to join in? All right, let's all say happy birthday to Isabelle. Say happy birthday. Happy birthday. Set, go.
Happy birthday.